Welcome to Professor AI Studio. Tools, information, reviews, and easy tutorials. Subscribe now and stay ahead with the world of AI. Now Flova has Seedance 2.5. Turn one product image, Timage, into a full ad campaign. Faster, smarter, all with AI.
What if you could take just one product photo and turn it into multiple finished ads like these without jumping between 5 different AI tools? That's exactly how I created these ads in Flova. Flova is an AI native video creation agent platform that brings the creative process into one workspace, from planning the concept and building the storyboard to generating, editing, and reusing the entire workflow. And you can also use models like Seedance 2.5 inside Flova, with generation starting at less than 3 cents per second. Another thing that makes this workflow interesting is Flova's skills library. These skills are built by professionals, so you don't have to figure out every part of the production process yourself. You can start with a pre-built workflow and adapt it to the product and campaign you're working on. So let me walk you through the entire process. First, I start by setting up the project document. This is where I give Flova all the information it needs to understand the campaign, including the product, its main selling point, the audience, the brand tone, the CTA, and where the final ads are going to be used. For this example, I'm working with a premium pair of wireless earbuds. The main benefit is immersive sound with all-day battery life. The target audience is professionals and active users between 20 and 35. The brand tone is premium, minimal, modern, and confident. The CTA is Shop Now, and the ads are being created for both a product listing and social media. Once the project information is ready, I can choose a skill from the skills library. The skill gives Flova the actual production structure for the commercial, including how the hooks, product shots, pacing, CTAs, and creative variations should be handled. For this campaign, I'm selecting the pre-built skill I want to use and then selecting Seedance 2.5 as the generation model. With the project context and skill in place, Flova can now generate the initial storyboard automatically. Now I move into canvas mode. Here I can see the storyboard visually, including the story direction, pacing, and sequence of the individual shots. This gives me a much clearer view of how the commercial is going to flow before I actually generate the final videos. If something doesn't feel right, I can adjust the story structure here instead of waiting until after the video has already been generated. Next, I check the prompt draft for each version. I can review the prompts and make any final adjustments before generation, so the shots are aligned with the creative direction I want. Now I can generate both versions. And after reviewing them, I notice one small problem: the brand logo isn't looking quite right in one of the shots. Normally, fixing something like this could mean regenerating the entire commercial. But this is where shot-level editing becomes useful. Instead of starting over, I can work directly on the specific shot that needs to be fixed. For example, I can leave a comment saying, "Fix the logo, keep the earbud design accurate, and maintain the same lighting and composition." Flova can then regenerate that individual shot while keeping the rest of the commercial unchanged. That means a single bad shot doesn't force me to rebuild the entire video. And when you're producing content for clients, that can save a lot of time because you're able to refine the exact part that needs attention instead of throwing away the work that's already finished. Once the product images, reference shots, and brand materials are approved, I can organize them inside the asset library. This gives me one place for the assets I'm actually using, so I don't have to keep uploading and organizing the same approved materials every time I start another project. After generating, I assemble shots in the timeline, adjust the clips, make adjustments, and easily export from here. And once the workflow is working the way I want, I can save the entire production process as a skill by going to Document section, edit it, and after rename this, I can copy this to my skills. That means this isn't just useful for this one pair of earbuds. I can turn the workflow I've already built into something I can reuse for future campaigns. Now let's say the same brand launches another product this time. a portable Bluetooth speaker. Instead of rebuilding the entire commercial workflow from the beginning, I can create the new project, add the speaker's product image, and choose the skill I just saved. Then I select the model I want to use, add the new product context, and generate. The product is different, but the production system I've already created can be reused. So the same workflow can now produce another set of ads while keeping the same structured approach to the creative. And this is where I think the biggest advantage comes in. If you're creating content for clients, you're rarely making just one version. You might need multiple hooks, different creative directions, different formats, different products, or several variations of the same campaign so you can test what performs best. Instead of rebuilding that process manually for every deliverable, you can create the workflow once, save it as a skill, and reuse it whenever you need it. That makes the whole process much more scalable. And once you've built that system, you're not starting from zero every time you have a new product or campaign. Whether you're creating AI ads, short films, viral videos, or series content, Flova lets you spend less time managing tools and more time making creative decisions. You can get started with Flova memberships from just $20, and Seedance 2.5 is also available inside Flova. The link's the first line in my description sign up there, and get 100 free credits instantly, plus 200 more for every person you invite.